Hey guys, I'm going to do a short little video here for you. I just want to show you guys how to change the pulley on your LS alternator with a Motion Raceworks 3-inch pulley. It's not a very big process, it's pretty simple, but I'm going to show you a few steps on how I get this done. So the reason why we're changing out this alternator is because of the fact that with racing at higher RPMs, you do not want to be spinning your pulley to over, or the actual alternator to over 18,000 RPM. If you check out Motion Raceworks website, they have a graph on what kind of balancer you have and what kind of pulley you have, and it'll show you what RPM you're running your alternator to. Do not go over 18,000. So we're going to be spinning it a lot faster than that if we do not put this pulley on, so we're going to put on a new pulley. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take the old pulley off. It's not very hard, and often you can even just do it with your, just using an impact. Sometimes you want to use something to hold it tight. I want to make sure it's not going to spin anywhere. I'll even just take like an old belt and just put it on there and just give it a little bit of tension. That way it's not going to walk all over the place. I don't want to try and spin it on the belt if I don't have to, because I want to still be able to use the belt. There we go. So it doesn't really take much to make that work. Before I go any further than this, one thing that it's always good to do too is to check to see what depth it was before. These pulleys, they come with two shims. Now this one is going to be, I believe this one's a 0.19 and this one's a 0.39 if I remember correctly from what the information said. But this way, if you need to shim the backside of it, then you can. So we're going to take this off, take our lock washer off, and I'm going to hold on to this guy because it's not a shot pulley, so we're going to keep it. Now we're going to open up this guy and we're going to see what we all need. Okay, so I just use a generic screwdriver for my feeler gauge. There's different ways you can do this, but as long as you can kind of tell how deep it was before, that's what's important. So all I did is I took my screwdriver and without kind of shoving it in, I just made sure I saw how far it could go in before I took the other one off. And then this one, we're going to just slide on without changing anything, and we're going to see where it sits and then see if it's going to be about the same. I think it looks about the same. So we actually have more space now than what we did before. So then that means we do not need any shims. We can just lock it down and it should be good. Put our lock washer on. Now I'm actually looking at this and it looks like they actually have an Allen key inside there. So we can actually even do it this way. See if we can get some better instruction. Okay, so that's on an 8 right there. Cool. Well then, we can do this a different way. All right, yeah, we're gonna lock this down a nicer way. I like that. And the nut on the PowerMaster alternator is a 15/16. Allow us to lock it down nicely. I have just zipped on a pulley before without doing it this way, and I had absolutely no problems, but if I can do it this way and not wreck something, that is so much nicer. Yeah. That is way nicer. Okay, we're going to check our space again. Yeah, it's just sticking out a little bit further than what the other one was, but that's not going to be a big deal. We had to actually shim our other one, so that'll actually end up being about the same. So that'll be good for our spacing. So there's your difference in your pulley size. If you can see that from there, there's your difference. So we are not going to be overspinning this now. So there you have it. There's your difference. So it's all on. So in the next video that we're going to post, we are going to be doing a alternator swap. And then in that same video, we're also going to be doing a big 3 upgrade. So we're going to go through the wires and make sure the wires that we have are going to be big enough for going with a higher amperage alternator. Stay tuned for that. That's going to come out sometime soon. I'm hoping to get this installed either today or in the next little while, but it'll be in the next video that I'm going to post. That way we're going to keep these a little bit shorter. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If you're curious on how to change out a alternator pulley, like always guys, stay fueled by faith. Peace.